Hello. Oops. To have the camera turned around. There's going to be only about a 30-minute live stream, if that, maybe 20 minutes. I'll give people a minute to get in here. Ugh. I'll explain what I've been doing lately. Going well enough. No major problem. Really, I think this is fairly doable. What worries me now is when it rains. Because you got to have your car window cracked when you're sleeping. You got to let oxygen in, or you could suffocate on your carbon dioxide. The trick is with the rain. Nobody's in here now yet. Oh, two people here. The trick is with the rain when the window's cracked, because you got to have the window cracked when you're sleeping in your car, or else you'll suffocate on your own carbon dioxide. Is have like a big Tupperware container lid, or not even like a Tupperware container lid, like a storage container lid. And if you have a bike rack on your car, slide it in there. Like, say, here's the bike rack, like normally where you'd lock the whatever, the wheel here. Stick the Tupperware container in like this, and it'll stick out over the window and block the rain and snow. The thing is, I don't have a bike rack, so I'm like, what do I do? Like, put some rocks on top of it? But what if, like, also the rain knocks it off? I guess it won't, because you can't collect enough water if the rocks are heavy enough. But I got to figure that out, because it's supposed to rain soon. And, I ate a little too much today. That's a big problem. Spending money when you're out eating. Walmart has cheap meals. Big salads, $5. So I could basically survive on 2 meals a day for like $10. Instead, I went to this Hispanic restaurant. I got some phone numbers in case I can get a really good deal for a room to rent. Now, because I was seriously thinking about just tapping out and just saying, I can't do this. I can't live in my car anymore. It is depressing me so much. But I actually slept okay. It was weird. I had big dreams, and I was sort of half awake the whole time I was sleeping, but I managed to sleep 8 hours, so that was amazing. I didn't expect to fall back asleep, because I'm so alert to everything around me when I don't have walls to protect me from the outside. 9 people here. Hey, click the like button. Get YouTube to share this video. Yeah, you're going to hear it a lot. You've heard it a lot, but that's how YouTube works, is even though you're already watching, YouTube helps, it helps YouTube put the video at the top of people's recommendations, especially now that it's live, and this is when it's important to go out, if you click the like button. But as I was saying, it's going to rain soon, so what they say is when it rains, like you can see here, the window's cracked. Above this, put like a piece of Tupperware so it's sticking out here, not in the window here, although maybe I could do that. I don't know, maybe that will work. Or a Tupperware container, not Tupperware container, Tupperware lid, or like a storage container lid. Here's the thing, I wonder, can I just get a storage container lid? Because if you go to Home Depot to buy them, I guess you have to buy the container too, but I don't want the container. So, I guess I'd be willing to buy it just to have it. Because I don't know if, like my mom has any laying around. There are some of my boxes, but I want the lids still on them. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll go to a thrift store and they'll have one cheap. I don't know. Or Dollar Tree. Maybe. But if it's going to rain tonight, I don't know. Because I got to go to work tonight. So, I'm actually more glad. Well, that was weird pronunciation. More glad to go to work tonight than ever. Because it's nice to have somewhere I'm supposed to be, where I'm making money. And, like, I have things to do there. Because it is kind of like, it's easy to get so overwhelmed by all the things I need to take care of today. I went to the gym. I'm getting less germophobic about using the shower, even though it's really clean at the gym I go to. It's actually really cool, thank goodness, and it's open 24 hours. But I was so like, I got a bottle of spray bleach and paper towels yesterday. Last night I went there. I took a second shower at night. And, hey guys, hey Annie, hey Candy. Hit the like button. 14 people in here, 1 like, or maybe more if you clicked like, I don't know, maybe YouTube doesn't show it. I'm only going to be on for like 25 minutes or so. I got to go to work tonight. What was I saying? Also, my hands, it's weird. The soap in some places I go to, the hand soap, like it's either the gym or the library. It smells like cigarettes practically. Like my hands smell like, what the hell is that? Cigarette scented soap? Or somebody put cigarettes in the soap dispenser to mess with the patrons there. But I got to cut down on food expenses. Man, that is bad. I spent $18 today on one whole meal. Now, it was like a full course meal. I had what's called humintas in a Hispanic restaurant, which is like a corn tortilla thing, like it's with cheese in it. I'm not supposed to eat cheese. And I had a chicken salad, and then I had a pan dulce, which is like sweet bread. It was for like the Day of the Dead. Uh, they had made some recently, and it wasn't that sweet, but it was good. And I had tea, 2 cups of hot tea, so that's good. Got to eat healthy, got to stay healthy. So, but that was too much. I'm glad I went because I needed it for like my emotional well-being. I needed to be out, and then I called T-Mobile and updated my data plan because I ran over my data and I was cutting into the data stash, which is really good at T-Mobile. Any unused data 1 month, they roll it over next month, and they keep accumulating it for 12 months. But I'm like, if I'm going to live stream a lot, I may as well have unlimited data. Shell, okay, Shell, thank you. Shell was telling me that she sometimes doesn't get notifications. So everybody watching, maybe you have to uncheck and then recheck at the notification bell to make sure you get notifications. Hey, YouTube's all screwed up. Sometimes I keep getting annotations on videos. You remember those? And like the subscribe button showing up on screen in the video, even though I have it set to off. It just happens once in a while. It's so annoying. But I got to cut down on food expenses. Luckily, like I said, Walmart, I don't even need to eat much, by the way. I went like 15 hours without eating, went to the gym, exercised fairly well, and I wasn't even that hungry. I went and ate because I wanted to eat at this. You know what's good about going to like Hispanic places? First of all, I can practice my Spanish, which is really good. I practiced with the server there. I was trying to explain to her my situation. She thought it was pretty funny. But like it's good to practice Spanish, but also like immigrant communities, a lot of them, like they know they have to rely on each other when they come over here, when they come from their countries. So it's like it's good to be around people who understand that. Like it's not like with white people here. It's like, and I'm like this a lot too. It's like you want to keep people distant. Like with a lot of immigrants, it's like you have to be like they know what it's like to have to rely on each other to get housing and everything, get jobs. So I want to be, and also I want my Spanish to be better. I feel disappointed in myself, a little frustrated that I haven't practiced it much the last few days, but it's getting pretty good. What are people saying here? Yeah, the notification thing's screwed up. Just make sure you're getting notified, and what can I say? But so I went there, and I was thinking about maybe I'm just going to tap out and give up and rent a place real cheap. I actually sent 2 emails on Craigslist. I didn't hear back as of before this live stream for places for like $400 and $450. But the problem, you know, I was thinking, you know, I was really depressed today and last night. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I am so overwhelmed, feeling like crap because I'm sleeping in my car. And it's not just sleeping in my car, like not knowing, am I going to sleep well tonight? Am I going to be able to fall asleep with all the stimulus around me? I got a reflective surface, you know, a reflective bounce thing for my windshield so the sun doesn't come in from my windshield. I got eye shades, you know, like a blindfold to put on when you're sleeping to block out the light. That helped. So I was able to sleep till like 11 in the morning today. I guess I have anxiety, but I've been sort of getting over it and realizing, you know, when you're homeless, every interaction with people is more important. You feel it because, first of all, it makes a difference in your emotions if people are noticing you and treating you well. So, you know, if people who are homeless try and I'm guilty of this too, of not acknowledging them. And, you know, you feel uncomfortable, especially if you don't have money or you don't want to give them money. But, you know, it helps to just acknowledge them. And so I notice every interaction, it's important to treat people well. And also just be direct, you know. I don't mind telling people, yeah, I'm living in my car because they might have a couch to sleep on. Or they might be able to help me. But also at the Hispanic restaurant, so it was nice being around everything Spanish language. The people there, like, hearing the music. I'm not into music, but it was, like, nice to hear, like, it's almost like this island away from everything. Spanish language servers. And the TV was set to a Spanish station. And it is a little too expensive, you know, like really, the great thing about Hispanic food, if you want to get a meal real cheap, but the problem is they're so popular, they sell out so fast, salteñas. They're kind of like empanadas, like little, like almost like calzones, but small, and they're better than calzones, I think. Like little, like breaded like pockets with like chicken or vegetables in them or beef. They're like $2 or $3 for like 2 of them at a lot of places. Really, I should have gone to another place I knew had them, but the humintas aren't much more. It's the corn tortilla thing with cheese, but and it's a little less healthy because it's got cheese in it. But they're like $2. And the thing is, they're almost always, every time I've been there now, which is twice, they're almost completely sold out of them, or they're sold out of them because they're so cheap and they're good. Shell says, yeah, something's triggering. Yeah, the anxiety thing can. I was feeling so down last night, so overwhelmed, then I was getting overwhelmed, thinking, how am I going to sleep well? Because I don't think I'm going to sleep well. I don't want to be tired all the time. And then on top of that, I was thinking, I got to change my address with the DMV. I got to change it with my insurance. I couldn't do that on my computer with the insurance. I forgot with the insurance. The DMV, the website broke when I was trying it, so I'm going to call in and try it. And I was thinking, okay, I got to up my data on my phone plan, and I got to, I was trying to make a Couchsurfing account. I had one, but I couldn't get a hold of it again for some reason, so made one. Couchsurfing is so irritating. I remember why I don't want to use it anymore, because people on there, it's a lifestyle for them to have people on their couches all the time. So one guy's like, yeah, sorry, I got 4 people over right now. I'm like, damn, how many people could you want over? But one guy had like 4 people. Who knows if they're partying or what? Hey, I don't begrudge that. Just be open, you know, be direct about what you're doing. I don't know, like if, you know, like that's why I worry a little bit about being taken advantage of. You know, I lived with a Baptist preacher who I said, you know, he was trying to manipulate me and get me into sexual situations with him, and it was really underhanded. So I worry about like just it's the manipulation. I have no problem, you know, with anyone's identity or their sexuality. That's fine with me. I almost stayed. Well, I won't get into it. I'm not gonna like brag about, oh, I was, you know, nearly staying with some people or another. But anyways, Pete, these guys, like, they have people over all the time. And then one guy, he sent me this weird, like, super happy, it was like a Scientology cult message or something. He was like, he sent me this long paragraph saying, like, Angelo, I'm so excited you're doing this. And around close to the end, he said, like, I need to see you're active in the community, the Couchsurfing community, before I host you. So you need to make friends here, because Couchsurfing says like how many friends you have and references. So he's like, you need to go to events. You can experience the world, all this great stuff. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I just want a place to sleep. I don't want to adopt a new family. Yeah, it was so, this message, sprawling message, I'm like, what is this interest in people staying over? And I guess, yeah, maybe I'm part of it, because obviously, for me, it's been an overall good experience. You got to be able to meet the challenge of making sure your mood doesn't drop. And I got to check the time real quick. I'm good on time. Making sure your mood doesn't drop when you're homeless and sleeping in your car. I'm still showering. The things I realize best for, you know, my mood, and I think anyone's mood. I heard this on a History Channel show where soldiers in World War II who went to like the rear to, you know, to read letters from their family and everything, and actually get some food and get away from the fighting. What they said was the best thing for them is, you know, not food, not shower, anything, but sleep. That was the best thing for them. So yeah, sleep. It was great to be able to sleep well today, even though I could have used another 2 hours. But after an hour of trying to fall asleep again, I knew I wasn't going to. And it was actually getting pretty warm. Sleep, being able to shower, that was real important. And then shaving. I felt like crap when I realized, oh, I didn't shave at the gym the first day I went there. So I shaved at night last night, went out, and actually I was glad I went out. I went out, you know, it was Halloween, so there were a bunch of people partying. I ran into someone I knew I was glad to see. So that helped my mood. Then I was feeling like crap again, and I didn't want to spend money. And no, well, okay. Oh yeah, I got to explain that. So, and today I shaved, by the way, and I'm learning my routine for the showers. So by the good thing, I'm getting over the germophobia, and the shower's pretty clean anyways, so it's not like I have that to worry about. But what I realized, I should bring in my shower caddy. I have it in the back here. I'm not going to show it, but you know what I mean. Like you hang it over the shower head, and it you can put your shampoo and everything on it. That's what I should bring, because they have a little surface for that. But I'm so grossed out by and I got over it today, and so it was clean. I think because last night I went in there with a bleach spray bottle, sprayed it, wiped it down before I set my stuff on there. But I brush my teeth in the shower there. I don't want to do that in the sink. But I shaved in the shower last night, and that was so awkward. I'm like, I'll do it in the sink today. I just won't use shaving cream. I'm not trying to draw attention to myself. And somehow I got like the closest shave ever without shaving cream. I don't know how I did it. Like it's the smoothest, like my skin is the smoothest almost it's ever been, except for when you grow out your beard for a few days, and then like for at least 2 days, and then you shave, because it's like easier to cut the hair when it's a little bit longer. But it had been like 12 hours or like 14 hours since I shaved, because I shaved last night, and I got the smoothest shave ever with no shaving cream. But anyways, I shaved in the sink there, so I felt good about that exercise. Here's the other thing I realized about going to the gym. That's good. Thanks, Shell. Yeah, Shell, appreciate the video you sent me. I'm going to check it out. I finally upped my data plan on my phone, and I'm learning places I can charge my phone. I never understood that, why people go to restaurants and want to charge their phones. But now, of course, I need to charge my phone a lot. So, anyways, that's why I don't always want to watch a bunch of videos. I've barely been watching videos lately. But today I ate a chicken salad with, it's called humintas, which is like a Hispanic meal. It's like corn mashed in with cheese in a tortilla. And I got pan dulce, which is just like sweet bread. It was for Day of the Dead. This restaurant had made some at a Hispanic restaurant. I spent too much money, like $18 on one meal. Oh, it's not good. But yeah, and free Wi-Fi. Although even though I have unlimited data now, it does, you know, at a certain point throttle if I use a ton of it. And I am broadcasting a lot, so I gotta see about, you know, when I should get on the data. Yeah, my cell phone overheats, but that's just because Blackberries do that, unfortunately. It's really annoying. But anyways, I slept last night. Okay, I went to the guy's house, the Hell House. He wasn't there, which is really annoying, because the door, well, I wasn't too annoyed by it, because I was thinking, okay, I'll try and shower there. I bought some cleaning supplies to clean their bathroom, make it smell good, air fresheners and everything. And then he wasn't home, so his roommate was home, but I don't know her at all. And I think she's kind of like, she keeps to herself. I'm not going to say anything. No, it wasn't a food court. Oh, you're talking about Mel. Costco, I think it's a little far away from the area I'm at. By the way, there's Walmart around here, so I can get a $5 huge chicken salad that's very healthy and eat that, and then all I need is really one more meal, and I can get that at Walmart too, another $5. And they have these bread rolls that are 22 cents that they make at the bakery at Walmart. Walmart is so depressing to be in. I don't care what circumstances, who's in there. It is so sad to be inside Walmart. It's just depressing. Anyways, so I try to be in a good mood. But what I was saying, I went to the Hell House last night. I was like, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep at the Walmart parking lot, because I'm very sensitive to noise and movement and everything. And if people see me, and I keep imagining I'm going to open my eyes and see somebody, you know, looking outside my car. Which, by the way, there were there was a Winnebago parked at Walmart sleeping. They did it smart. And then the van had a tent sticking out of it, and all the windows were blocked. They're really smart. Man, they're good about it. So, and I saw there were other people sleeping in the parking lot too. You got to sleep away from the front of the building. They don't want you doing that, but that's fine. So I tried for a few minutes, but I'm like, I'm too uncomfortable. I'm too self-conscious. I went in the basement. I said to myself, okay, if it smells all right, I'll try and sleep here. It smelled better last night, and that's partly because it's very aerated. Like the door, there's only one door. It's in the back to the basement, and it was kind of windy, I guess. It was so creepy driving to the guy's house. There were literally blankets of fog going past my car in this wooded area. But I lied down. I was like, okay, I'm comfortable here. Slept 3 hours, and I'm like, I can't sleep, because the problem is the bench is like the the couch is like this. It's not like this. It's like at this incline. So I'm wedged in here, and I was not comfortable. So I got out, slept in my car. Fortunately, I was able to fall asleep. I had very vivid nightmares, but I can't believe I was able to fall asleep for about 8 hours total. By the way, so what I was saying, the guy wasn't there. So I left $5 for him, like I said I would, on top of the 23-inch blade in a drawer he has next to where I'm sleeping. He has these huge knives that he was showing off to me. I know, it's a little weird. Oh shit, my phone's overheating. Okay, so what I gotta do right now is take off the case, put it back up here, oh shit, and turn on the air conditioning. So it's gonna be a little noisy. Oh shit, gotta turn off the music. So he wasn't there, so when I went upstairs to try and go into the bathroom, which was creepy anyways, because I don't know if this lady's gonna freak out if she sees me. This guy already, I don't trust his judgment, because he said it would be the nicest house I've ever stayed in when he brought me there, and there's bugs everywhere, and there was a big spider web and spider in the doorway. In the morning I got a stick and took it all away, but the door to the upstairs was locked, and that led to the bathroom, which is all right because he has a house next door that's like a hoarder's house. It's not in use. It needs repairs and cleaning, but there's a little dirty toilet, somehow less dirty than the one in the house I was staying in. But I went up to it late at night. I saw a big spider hanging in the doorway. I was like, nope. Went back and found a little spot to use the bathroom. And during the day, before I left, I went back there when there was light out and used the bathroom. But I'm like, this is so creepy as hell. I am not going in here at night. I don't know if there are squatters trying to stay here at night. It was so bizarre. Anyways, so yeah, I slept there all right, went to the gym and everything, was feeling a little better. When I get to thinking about how am I going to sleep, that's when I get depressed, because then I'm also like, you know, I wish I was home. I wish I just had the ability to invite people over, but I'm like, I can't start getting fixated on that now. I was thinking I might just tap out and try and rent places. I emailed 2 people for $400 and a $450 a month room, but even then I'm thinking, you know, even $400 or $450 a month, I'll have somewhere. I won't have much money to go out. I won't have much money. I won't be able to save much. I'll have this place that I won't even necessarily have much access to or be able to do much in. I'm actually really liking being out and meeting people and doing stuff. Although I wish I got to make myself more organized, but it's good. It puts pressure on me. Like, hey, there's no wasting time like in my room where I'm very comfortable. If I'm wasting time checking Twitter or watching YouTube videos, I've got to be getting stuff done and working on my screenplays and everything, and working on videos. And sorry again, the air conditioning's running to cool down my phone for just a minute or so. Okay, I think it cooled down. And I'm gonna get out of here in about 10 minutes, by the way. I gotta get to work tonight. But I went to the gym today, and I was thinking, you know, everyone looks so pissed off at the gym. And I'll bring my shower caddy, but I'm getting a good routine there finally. And I'm thinking, you know, everybody looks pissed off and unapproachable. I should look like I'm in a good mood here, because I am glad to be here. And, you know, I should look like I'm feeling good. So at least kind of smiling. I don't want to look ridiculous, but, you know, like it's a pleasure to be there. Because everyone else is just looking pissed off, you know, like they have to do this, they hate this, or, you know, breathing hard. And so I thought I should be in good mood. And actually, Arnold Schwarzenegger said that in I think it was, I don't know if it was the Pumping Iron documentary or if it was an interview he did a couple of years ago. But he said he had this vision of how he was going to sculpt his body coming from this poor town in Austria where he didn't even have running water as a kid. And they had to like walk a mile to a well, and he got to use the bath water after everyone else in his family used it because he was the youngest. But he said everyone else would go in pissed off. He said he would always be smiling because he knew he was getting closer to his goal, his dream. And also other people said, you know, it was like the gym wasn't open until Arnold Schwarzenegger showed up. again, Arnold Schwarzenegger done a lot of bad things. Not deny that, but it's good that, okay, I was thinking I should be glad to be out. Why should I make myself miserable, thinking I gotta look intense and look like I'm too busy to talk? People should, I should look like people can come up to me and talk to me. So that was a good thing to think about. Yeah, I can't. It has nothing to do with my dad. That's what the excuse my mom used to say I can't move in. Um, I haven't been able to be there since my brother punched me and choked me in 2013, when, by the way, like now, my dad needed help. He had fallen that time and he was bedridden, and I was helping him. My brother didn't like that when I made vegetable juice for my dad, and then I would go make him drink it. I left the vegetable juicer out because I didn't want the juice to spoil. The oxygen spoils it in like 30 minutes. So I wanted to make sure he drinks it and doesn't just take a sip and then take a nap, which is what he would have done if I didn't. My brother got mad, threw the juicer out in the backyard. By the way, this brother, he's saying I was such a threat to my dad. I was a danger, so he attacked me because it was self-defense. That he was worried I would snap, so he left me alone with my elderly dad while he was home from work, and he thought I was such a danger that instead of trying to help with my dad or help clean up the juice or whatever, he threw it out in the backyard. So I confronted him, I filmed it, and he attacked me, and he was dumb enough to attack me on video. So that shows he was, in fact, the danger, and that I knew he was a danger, so I was filming to have an honest witness. And of course, he lost in court. He was convicted of assault and battery. Yeah, I told my mom last night in the, and my brother's a member of the NRA, piece of shit, that white supremacist organization. They just put out some more anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, and that's on top of them having no regard for victims of gun violence, mass shootings, suicides. They're just all about white people owning guns. They don't care if a black person owns a gun. And like, it was either Philando Castile or Alton Sterling, and they were both unjustly killed by the police. But one of them was a teacher with a concealed weapons permit, and the cop killed him. So where was the NRA stepping in for gun rights then? They didn't care. They don't want black people getting guns, and my brother joined them. And my brother likes guns a lot. His YouTube account shows all the gun channels he likes. It's disgusting. So anyways, yeah, I'm not moving in with my parents. She would not let me. My other brother, I don't deal with him. He's not like, I just don't deal with him much. I don't see much in common with him. And also, he is kind of a white supremacist too, little W, not white big W like formal member, but he has a "Don't Tread on Me" license plate, which is another gun rights thing, and it's a white supremacy thing of don't mess with me, and who cares about black people and Hispanics screwed over by the system, Arabs, refugees. Just the white man has to get his way. And so he's ignorant to all that. And so it's sad. That shows the pool of a conservative home, because that's how we grew up, in this sort of conservative bubble that it held on them, and that I was able to break away from, although I've always sort of like escaped that. It's always been like I've had to adopt this other skin, but I know what it's like to be that. I live in Canada. You can stay here with my family. Thanks. Anyways, I'm going to get going in a minute, but yeah, so it's been stressful. It gets really lonely sometimes. I just got to stay focused. The big things are sleep, showering, and shaving, and not being overwhelmed by if you get overwhelmed, I realize if I get overwhelmed, I'm going to feel like hell, and it's going to be the worst nightmare, because then I'll get to thinking, spiraling out of control with negative thoughts, like, oh, I don't have anywhere to stay, I'm a loser, I'm not even going to save much money, I'm, going to have all these problems. Yeah, and brush your teeth. Yeah, and that's a problem. I brush my teeth, but I don't, and I try and brush at least twice a day. I'm going to tonight. And you got to get over, by the way, the being self-conscious about doing it in a parking lot. Sometimes there's no other place to do it, but brush your teeth in a parking lot. But flossing, I don't know where I can floss. I don't want to do that and pick my teeth in front of other people, in a sink in front of others. So I'm not sure where to floss exactly. But that's something I normally do almost every day. Sometimes I'm too lazy. But I try and do it almost every day, and lately I haven't been, now the last few days, homeless, I haven't done it. Yeah, I'm wondering about a P.O. box, because now I have some money to do that. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it, because I don't really know what are the disadvantages. I don't, I don't want people sending food, for one thing. I don't trust any food I'm gonna get in the mail. So I don't know. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know. How do I know I can trust the food? That's the problem. Maybe if you buy it directly from like a grocery store online, and you have it shipped directly to me. Maybe that, because I don't want it like sent food you make. I know I would appreciate it a lot, but I wouldn't trust it. So yeah, maybe I'll get a P.O. box. I don't know. I don't eat pizza. No. I don't like pizza. By the way, pizza, the problem is you can eat 5 slices of it and you're still not full. And I try to eat healthy. Salad is good for me. Yeah, packaged food. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I'll think of, what do you all think? Should I get a P.O. box? And obviously you can send stuff for my mom too. I would emphasize, don't send cash. Appreciate it a lot. But if you want to donate, I'm happy to accept donations. Obviously, I could use it, and my mom could definitely use it. You have ways to send those online. Don't send food. Do not send anything illegal. If I suspect it's illegal, I'm likely to just report it to the police. So don't abuse it. Don't send stuff that's illegal. Don't send food you make yourself. As much as I appreciate it, I will not eat it. I'm not desperate for food. And guys, I got to get going. It's getting time. I'm getting a message on my phone here. So I'm going to think about it, guys. I'm going to think about getting... oh, yeah, you can send gift cards. That's for sure. I'd appreciate that. I'm going to get going. Thanks. Hey, let me know after the video's done, anyone who's watching this later, should I get a P.O. box for me and my mom? Okay, guys. See you later. Thanks.